Hello, everyone. Before we get started today, I wanted to let you know, especially if you are one of my loyal listeners that is looking for a little bit more, I've created a paid subscription option for the podcast for 99 pence per month. On top of this being ad-free and just purely being the essence of the episodes, I will be doing bonus episodes, some personal update episodes, and we'll also include any information, invites into any virtual workshops or online things that I do in the future. So if you fancy it, check out the show notes below with the link and enjoy the show. Hello everyone. Quick one from me before we get started today. One of the reasons you might be listening to this podcast is because you feel slightly lost or a bit stuck in life right now. Over the last 18 months, I've been building a self-led ebook course for you based upon overcoming this feeling. It might be that you're frustrated that you're on this hedonic treadmill of life, despite the fact that you've been working on yourself for a while. And with the experience should come solutions. Or simply put, you're just not where you thought you'd be at this point of your life. And this makes you unhappy. Well, this is where it all changes for you. You take control of what you can whilst enjoying the inevitable ups and downs of life, with the peace of mind that you're doing everything you can to work towards what matters to you. I can remember feeling lost and stuck in jobs and with life in general. All the self-development content out there telling you how to become successful when all you really need to do is find out what success means to you. So, start with this course I've created for you, 30 days of you taking the time to focus on yourself. Not rushing, not living up to anyone else's expectations, just you getting closer to who you want to become and the life you want to live. Check it out in the show notes and enjoy the show. Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Self-Improvement Project. I hope you're up to something nice today whilst listening to this, whether you're out on a walk by yourself with some, I was going to say with some friends, but that doesn't really make sense, but maybe with a dog as well. Or whether you're just wanting a wee bit of inspiration today. Now, today's episode is called Enjoy the Anticipation. Let me elaborate. For the most part, a lot of our pleasure in life comes from looking forward to things rather than the thing itself. A simple example would be if you were to think of booking a holiday. The prolonged joy it brings to our day-to-day lives looking forward to this event, as opposed to, despite its greatness, the holiday itself. Now, this is just one generic example. So how about we made it more specific to you? What, instead of focusing on the helplessness, hopelessness, hedonic feeling of life, which, to be fair, is and can be quite hypnotic and inescapable at times, what if we choose to create opportunity in our life instead? For instance, you might be in a moment in your career where a promotion is that thing on the horizon and driving you. That thing that you feel like you can almost touch. That thing you can sense coming, and it's that one driving force in your life right now. to avert back to my holiday example, the pure anticipation of this promotion may, in fact, be better than the promotion itself. Or maybe it's a stage of a relationship or friendship that you have. Or perhaps a new hobby or an interest that you've discovered recently, and enjoying those initial moments of that friendship, relationship, hobby, and interest, that learning and curiosity phase. I remember this when I joined a beach volleyball club once. I'd not played beach volleyball before, and I just enjoyed the completely different dynamic that existed from the sport to the actual setting. The idea of the hobby brought me great joy, even more so than improving at beach volleyball as well. So think about one for yourself today. What is an example of something that exists in your life just now that you can apply this to, that you feel the anticipation of it is actually the most pleasurable element of it? If there's nothing right now that you can think of, how about something in your life like my beach volleyball? Something that you actually maybe didn't appreciate at the time. You maybe were going through the motions a little bit when at that moment you should have been soaking up how great that moment and that phase was. And where's that going to happen again in your life? Where can you pause in the future and think, this is a fantastic element that exists within my life, and I have the opportunity to appreciate it and be grateful for it. So a couple of questions to leave you with as well today. How can you reframe the experience that you're going through currently and any that happen in the future? Maybe is it something that you can do daily, as well as those longer term things that are on the horizon? What can you create that will allow you to enjoy the anticipation part of your life? And that's us, folks. Quite a short one today, but a wee spark to maybe allow you to think of how you're framing your perspective more of the time, rather than that inescapable and sometimes hedonic feeling that we have day in, day out. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for listening. If you've reached out to me recently, thank you as always. And I will see you all next time. Cheers. Hey guys, me again. I hope you enjoyed that episode. And if you're not ready for the Becoming Unstuck in 30 Days self-led course quite yet, why don't you try my free ebook I created? 5 simple steps to improve yourself and your life. I made this during the very first lockdown of the pandemic, in the early days of the self-improvement project. It's a quick go-to when you're feeling unsure what to work on when improving yourself or your lifestyle. And the great starting point if you're trying to figure out how to live a more fulfilling and simple life. The link for this will be in the show notes for you. Have a good one.